Proszę państwa, Sebix się odezwał. Akt drugi.
You're here. Good.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
Oj, wściekłby się.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
Wjeżdżamy na pełnej do katakumb. No i cóż.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
Dobra. Mamy też Arresto Momentum. Tu jeszcze sobie, wiecie co? Dodałem w ten sposób. Także troszkę tego jest. I już mamy wszystkie zaklęcia, nie? Już mamy wszystkie zaklęcia plus 2 zostały jeszcze niewybaczalne. Let's go.
Incendio.
Bombardę już mamy. Wszystko mamy. I let's go, pajączka.
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect free.
Yeah.
Dobra, lecimy od razu po ten relikt.
Don't start.
Nie będziemy się tutaj rozdrabniać, co? Crucio! Kurde. Jadowity. Pyk! Wiadomo, pójdziemy we wszystkie te umiejętności czarnej magii. I tam nawet Arresto Momentum, wiecie co, może przeklinać, więc... Więc ciekawa sprawa.
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones.
Accio! Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd.
Dobra, bierzemy to.
Revelio.
I to się przyda. A nie, to bym musiał Wingardium. Dobra, chodźmy, chodźmy. Pik, pik, pik. Kości zostały rzucone. Ale czy idą ze mną? Halo, idziecie ze mną? Czy to jest ważna sprawa? Dobra, wy będziecie już tutaj.
What did you find?
Mam wszystko.
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced a space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. I have the report if you want to have a look. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Niech no się zastanowię, czy to potrafię.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's
Dobra,
more to
jedną
this
tu
than I
mamy.
imagined. Bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone.
Drugą mamy. Patrz, Sebix, jaki jestem szybki. Jak błysk. A ty masz brzydki pysk.
I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
The student's diary mentions the Imperius curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, If you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Yes, sir.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries. Focus your wand's movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
Imperio! Taka czwóreczka. Pięknie. No na to czekaliśmy.
Here we go. Something troubling ahead.
Drugie zaklęcie. Dobra, czyli tak, wrzucimy sobie tutaj, żeby mieć wszystkie. Patrzcie. Bardzo podobne, co?
Imperio!
Imperio!
Incendio! Confringo! Bombarda! Expelliarmus!
Jesteśmy nie do zdarcia, a ten? Z kim walczysz? Chyba z nikim.
Confringo!
Przestał, nie? Ale osłabiony jest. Dobra, tutaj fajnie wszystko. Szkieletory.
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
Dobra, jedno się tutaj utworzyło i teraz musimy otwierać... To, nie? Widzimy tu. I widzimy tu. Czyli musimy otwierać Tetrisa. Tetris plus to.
That worked.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Dobra, wrzucaj. Drugie, gdzie mamy, to jest celtycki znak plus Tetris.
Accio!
To jest ten.
Wingardium Leviosa!
Patrz, Sebis, jak szybko to robię. Naprawdę. Nawet nie zdążyłeś nic powiedzieć. Ale sztos.
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
Oj, muszę popić chyba.
Student was so entranced with this place.
Muszę popić. O. Imperio. Crucio. Co tu się wyprawia? Za jednym zamachem to tu wszystkich możemy. Kto tu jeszcze wyszedł? A. Dzień dobry. O. Powiem wam, że jest grubo. Jest grubo. Wszyscy teraz obrażenia nie dostają. A jeszcze mógłbym zrobić Arresto Momentum. Też przeklęty będzie. Pajączek. Nie ma z czym walczyć.
For a moment there I thought that'd never
Szok.
end.
Szok. I niedowierzanie.
All that for nothing.
Hold on, don't give up yet. Sebastian! The relic! Look! Could it be?
Ciżby?
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
I'm willing to ignore what the journal entry says. We're taking the relic.
Agreed. This is meant to be. For Anne's sake, I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret, especially from my uncle. Ominous. Ominous.
Siema.
The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine, but Ominous knows I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
How much did you hear?
Everything. I heard you encourage Sebastian to take the relic.
Sebastian's done his research. He knows what he's doing.
Sebastian makes things sound easy when they could be impossible or dangerous. We need to stop him.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperio?
That's what I'm saying. I would take all responsibility. This could save your friendship. I know how to cast it. Sebastian taught me. But I won't do it unless you agree.
This is insanity. I can't believe you would ask this of me.
Sebastian is never going to give up trying to cure Anne. If you try and stop him now, he'll never forgive you.
Fine. This is unfathomable. But I suppose if you want that responsibility, it may just save what is left of my friendship with Sebastian. Remember, this is what I was telling you about the dark arts. They come with a cost. You may well regret making this choice. Do what you have to do. Cast it. Before I change my mind.
Imperio! Step aside, Ominous. Stay in place until we're out of sight.
I will.
Sebastian!
Ej, tego nie widziałem. Ja cię kręcę.
Do.
Imperio. It was the only way to get out of here without a fight.
Ominous.
Ale sztos.
Sorry.
Sebastian, we have to go.
Ej, ale sztos. Co tu się stanęło?
Did we do the wrong thing?
You need the relic.
I know. But not like this.
Ominous and I agreed. Surely there's a difference between casting Imperio on someone without their knowledge and casting it with permission.
I understand what you're saying. I do, but
I've taken full responsibility. You have my word.
Ej, nie no, to już była petarda. W taki sposób można wyjść z katakumb?
Ominous and I hope he knows that hasn't changed.
Wow. Wow. Ostro. Imperio.
How long will the spell last? How long must Ominous stay in the tomb?
The curse is lifted already. He'll easily find his way out of the catacomb just as we did. He'll be all right, Sebastian.
Ej, ale srogie to było. Tutaj też, mając Imperium, nie musimy w ogóle tego robić, nie? A ten na pełnej pompie. No, to już jest czarnoksiężnik. To już jest czarnoksiężnik, jeszcze brakuje Awady.
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like Ominous. It'd only upset her.
Co powiesz na to, Sebix? Na ten dym.
No, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet. Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
Dobra, wbijamy na imprezę. Niezapowiedziani. Imperio! Crucio! Kurde, ale tu jest sieka. To jest Jesteśmy tak mocni, na tak słabym levelu. Kurde, sztos. Imperio. Ten strach na wróble jest najlepszy. Lucio. Ten też został przeklęty. No miazga. Miazga.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
There was little time to react, but it was an unforgivable curse.
How can you say that? You just used the Imperious curse on Ominous.
I did, but with his consent, Sebastian. It may seem an irrelevant difference, but it is a difference.
I shall make my uncle see reason. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
Tak, wróć do Hogwartu i zaraz pójdziemy na fabułę. Ale miazga. Powiem wam, że teraz ta rozgrywka jest niesamowita i tak potężne te zaklęcia są. Z klątwami,
What was
że
he
aż
thinking?
nie do pojęcia.
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Panie, ja też rzucam. Na lewo i prawo.
Sebastian acted rashly, but he acted out of instinct to save Anne.
Out of instinct? With an unforgivable curse? This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
For Imperio. No dobra, to proszę zadzwonić po dyrektora, albo się w niego zmienię. Okej, to teraz myślę, że fabułka, tak? Fabułka. Troszkę tu misji już robię, żeby też mieć ten level na fabułę. I spotykamy się znowu z Sebastianem. Jest nieźle, mamy wszystkie tutaj zlecenia zrobione, także nie ma dramatu. Wiecie co? Sebix się już odezwał. Także idziemy do krypty. I w sumie lepiej to zrobić szybciej, żebyśmy przed fabułą zdążyli Awadę ogarnąć, nie? Jak najszybciej przecież. O to tu wszystko chodzi. Jeszcze talenty bym sobie sprawdził, bo Imperio też powinno
Did you speak with my uncle?
dawać radę.
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an hour when I have news.
No to czekamy na finał tej historii. A teraz spotykamy się z Cebiksem jeszcze na fabule. Dobra, i wiecie co? Sprawdziłem sobie talenty. Jest całkiem fajnie, ponieważ mamy już 8 na 10. Ponieważ, zobaczcie, pokonanie przeciwnika pod wpływem klątwy przewraca część twojego zdrowia. I tutaj Imperio, przeciwnik kontrolowany przez ciebie dzięki Imperio będzie rzucał klątwy na inne cele. Z każdym udanym trafieniem. Niesamowite. I dodatkowo Flipendo nawet przeklina. A tu będzie jeszcze Awada, nie? Zabija wszystkich przeklętych przeciwników. Serio? Wow. Czyli tak, możemy sobie jeszcze Flipendo wrzucić, ale jeszcze nie mam punktu. No to poczekamy.
I thought my owl might pique your interest.
I came as soon as I could.
I'd been so preoccupied by all that happened with Ominous in the catacomb, not to mention my uncle's reaction, that I'd almost forgotten what it was that struck me about that triptych. This is the view painted on the canvas that was left on it.
That's incredible. You know this area well.
And while I was waiting for you, I scouted around and discovered an abandoned mine nearby, surrounded by Ranrock's loyalists.
Do you think there's a connection to the triptych?
I've no idea, but perhaps they're searching it, the way they did Rookwood Castle and Isidora's Manor. How do we want to handle this?
Na pełnej pompie.
We need to see what they're doing. I say we take them head on. Let's bury some enemies.
Very well.
And I still have that rune symbol we found on the triptych. If there is a connection, I suspect we'll see that symbol again.
After you.
Dobra, wspaniale. Wspaniale, możemy teraz na pełnej pompie używać Imperio,
There they are.
Crucio, przeklinać wszystkich. No i jeszcze Arresto Momentum. Także teraz... Dobra. Szczerze mówiąc... Teraz bardzo dużo tych... O! Tych zaklęć już potrafi przeklinać, nie? To jest sztos. I wyobraźcie sobie teraz Awadę rzucić. To tych 4 już tu nie ma. A ten jeszcze bije. Oj, 23 mamy.
Let's get this over with.
Pięknie. I mamy 23, możemy sobie Flipendo wrzucić. Chociaż mniej tego używam, ale... O, zobaczcie, Arresto Momentum. Też ogarnia temacik. Chodź no tu. Chodź no tu, panie. Także 23 już mamy.
Nice work.
To jest całkiem okej, bo ten ostatni...
We make a good team.
We do at that.
Once again, we could fight our way through or be discreet.
You know which one I'd choose.
Dobra. Ten ostatni questik, on jest na 24. Więc myślę, że idealnie, nie? Mamy jeszcze i tak Awadę do zrobienia. Spoko. A. Ja cię kręcę, co się z nimi dzieje?
You almost had a lucky shot.
Przeklinam cię. A ciebie biorę do siebie. Walcz. No i zobaczmy, jak on walczy, nie? Z tym przeciwnikiem. Ładnie. Już? Jesteś po naszej stronie, czy nie?
And the fun is over.
Fun is a relative term.
It is. And that was relatively fun.
Względnie zabawnie. Jak? Ubaw popachy była, nie tam względnie zabawnie. Odszukaj runę.
For better or for worse, we're in.
I won't
Imperio. I z kim będziesz walczył? Ze mną? A, w sumie tak można.
This mine looks like a tomb.
It was closed.
Okay.
after accidents were reported. Now I see why.
Ej, to jest dopiero OP. Imperio rzucamy i możemy go spetryfikować. Ale jaja. Sztos, co?
I will make you.
Serio tu działa? No to chyba musiałby być sam, nie? Możliwe. Ale niezła jazda. To jest jakiś szok. Jak tam?
Unforgivable.
Jednak walczysz. Ale niedługo.
How many Ranrock's loyalists are in?
Too many. They definitely think there's something here they want.
A, bo tu można lewiosę dawać, tak. To też pisaliście, że w tamtym miejscu też mogłem dać lewiosę. Jak byliśmy z Nati na
No
questie.
wonder spiders give people goosebumps.
Could be the hairy legs.
Także spoko, można normalną lewiosę.
Thought to conjure stairs.
To jest do naprawy. Reparo. Powiem wam, że jest magiczna ta gierka. Jest magiczna ta gierka, jak pójdziemy jeszcze w Czarnoksiężnika. Kurde, to jest srogo. Jest srogo i taką potęgę się tutaj czuję. Co my mamy? Co my tutaj mamy? Jadowity pomykacz. No. Niesamowicie mocny.
We're making quick work of them.
Professor Hecat would be proud.
She would at that. Ranrock's loyalists have all but declared war.
Dobra, my tu przejdziemy sobie. Chyba tak.
I think we're going to be a bit distracted from runes for a moment. We have another fight on our
Alright.
hands.
Nic. Ja cię kręcę. Ale żeś. I teraz wszyscy obrażenia, nie? Tak. Ale jazda. I jeszcze ten na kumpli daje. No niesłychane. Jakie to są kombosy.
Expelliarmus.
Jesteś mój. Kto tutaj jeszcze wojuje? Ten do góry, tak? O. Dobra, Lumos to już nie wariuj. Ale tamci po jednym jak dostają to też dużo, nie? A bez biganowego. Oj, ładnie. Jadowita matrona. Bombara.
We certainly cleared the room.
I don't know why Gryffindors get credit for bravery. We Slytherins are teeming with it.
And we're much more fun to fight with.
Revelio.
Dobra, to musimy sobie tutaj to odpimpać. Tu jest jedno. Tu jest drugie. I góra, nie? Gdzie jest trzecie?
Above the cavern door.
Ranrock's loyalists never knew to look for it.
Okej, ale tu nie trzeba nawet tego podnosić, dobra. Oj, wpis.
A journal entry by Isadora.
3 z 7.
Sebastian, I think I found something. A canvas piece.
Brilliant. Our efforts weren't in vain after all. Still, something about this place feels odd.
Tu sobie wyjdziemy. Co tam, Sebix?
If the triptych led us here to find this bit of canvas, we can probably assume that Isadora Morganark was here.
She seems to have been everywhere.
But if she was using the Undercroft and the cellar beneath her manor in Feldcroft, why would she create this space?
And why hide it behind cryptic rune symbols and ancient magic that no one but you could see?
Isadora and Percival Rackham, another of the keepers, could see traces of ancient magic too.
Rackham? I haven't heard his name before.
His are some of the memories I've seen. I don't think he and Isadora saw eye to eye on how this magic should be used.
This is all rather baffling. Let's take the canvas back to the triptych. Perhaps the answers are there. This place is odd, to be sure, but I'm fascinated by it. Now,
Krypta. Tajna kryjówka.
and now for the moment of truth.
It has to.
Ciekawe co tam o Minisa.
Please tell me you recognize the location in this bit of canvas.
The good news is I do, in fact.
And the bad news?
We're in for more trouble. I know that coast. Ranrock has taken over a huge mine in the surrounding area. Marrenweem has suffered for it. It's as bad as Feldcroft's become. Should we head there now?
We should wait.
Why?
All this time, we've been a step behind Ranrock. I may know someone who could help us get ahead.
Who is that?
Nie.
Someone who knows Ranrock personally. They asked me not to mention their name to anyone.
A goblin? Tell me I'm wrong. You know goblins cursed my sister to shut her up. Said she should be seen and not heard.
I do, but not all goblins are...
Not all goblins what? Have you forgotten Feldcroft? Have you forgotten the mine we just went through?
No, Sebastian, I haven't. You're not listening to me.
Why would I listen to someone so ignorant?
You don't know what you're saying. Take a breath for a moment.
Oh, I know precisely what I'm saying. Unbelievable.
Nie denerwuj się, panie. Pójdę na próbę. Pójdziemy na awadę. Będzie super. Będzie luksik. Będzie luksik. Dobra, czekamy na rozkazy od Lorda Vadera.
I hope Professor Fitz...
I believe my next broom upgrade to be even more impressive than the last. Come by Spintwitches as soon as you can.
Dobra, ziom. Idziemy do profesora. Dzięki za oglądanie tego odcinka, a teraz koniecznie zobaczę kolejny film na kanale. I do zobaczenia. Hej, hej, hej.